everybody. I'm sorry I couldn't be here today. I don't like to fly. Besides that, it makes my arms tired. Now, anyway, I'd be glad to answer your questions, and I'm very glad for you that everybody's participating in the audience. So, now.
Thanks.
Oh, and thank you for listening to our story. I really appreciate it. It makes me so that I'm not ashamed anymore. Thank you for your participation. No, that's not right.
Okay. Is there anything in particular that you would like to say to teachers if they've got kids on the spectrum in their classes?
Well, first of all, if the teachers know, then I would have liked to have been singled out, but not extremely singled out. I like it when I ask for help and somebody will say, do you get it? Or do you need help? That's okay. That doesn't make me feel like I'm singled out or like I'm, way beneath anybody else. But if the teacher does know, then just accept it and don't make a spectacle in front of the class, and maybe give extra time to explain. And never make fun of the child, never bully the child. I had a teacher who put a couple of us down for different reasons. In 6th grade, a man who was very unfeeling and uncaring, and we were kind of the underdogs in school, and I'll never forget that. I'll never forget the way he treated us. The family that he put down were small and they were poor, and he put me down because I was different, and he did point that out all the time. And it got to the point where my parents had to talk to him, and from that point on, he was nice, and they called me teacher's pet, and I don't want that. What I'd rather have is what I wrote about in Temple Grandin's book, a teacher who was so protective of me when the bullies were chasing me that she allowed me to skip my class and sit in her class in the back just to get away from them. But anyway, just be accepting and don't put the child down. Don't ever put the child down, either privately or in the company of the other children. Just celebrate the fact that everybody's different. And that's about it.
Is there anything else that you'd like to say about bullies? That's a very controversial topic these days, and I know it's something very sensitive to you. And I read your poem, and we talked a little bit about some of the struggles you had in school. But is there any other words of wisdom you'd like to share with the group today?
Well, teachers, you must do something. If the child says they're being bullied, they are being bullied. It doesn't matter what for, it doesn't matter how drastically, it doesn't matter how many people are putting them down or whatever, whether it's violent, whether it's on the internet, whether it's verbal. If somebody is picking on you and you're not popular or whatever, the schools have to do something. And I know this is controversial and everything, but school is not necessarily necessary. If you can get out of school, be homeschooled, or not go to school, do it. You don't have to stand there and take it. It's, I guess it's easier in a job. If you don't like a job, it's a little easier to get out of it and look for another one or whatever. But school is terrible. I hate school. I've always hated school. I will always hate school. I am so glad my grandson is being homeschooled. I'm picturing in my mind, if somebody looks at him sidelong the way they tortured me for 16 years, I will be in jail. Period.
Okay, folks.
Maybe I'm just ranting and raving here, but
Heard it here first. The only other question that we get asked a lot at sessions, and since you couldn't be there, is if you have anything else that you'd like to say to parents that might help them, from your perspective, not from your perspective as a parent, but something that could have helped you in your home as you were growing up.
do not deny it. Do not say, not my child. Do not say, you can do it, you're not trying, you're not giving it your all. God damn it, if your child can't do it, your child can't do it, period. Get the resources they need. If your child can't do it, your child can't do it, period. It's okay. Different is good. Different is not bad. That's all I have to say. If your child says they can't do it and you really see that there's some kind of an effort and you know they're not able to comprehend or they're not able to do it, accept it. Just, you know, love your child. Just don't put them down. Don't worry about the status or whatever. If your child needs help or whatever, just, it's okay. I made my peace with it finally. After years. I've made my peace with it. It's okay. It's okay. You can look at me and say, I'm dumb. It's okay. I'm cool with it.
I'm not cool with that.
I'm cool with it.
I'm not,
It's
you're
okay.
not dumb. Well,
It's okay.
can we end with a Moppy hug?
I'm dummy, but I'm funny.
Moppy hug.
Moppy hug.
And I'm going to quick turn the camera on Leroy so she can just say hi.
How about the other
Hello,
thing I
I'm
wanna
sorry
say?
that I couldn't be there either. Thank you so very much for attending
more thing.
Wendy's session.
And I raised 2 gifted children, and my motto is, when you see me walking around with my chest out, it's not a matter of bra size.
Ha ha.
It's pride.
Bye.